Hello and welcome back to Planet Coaster Console Edition, where we are continuing on from where we last left off in the Sandbox Park, and continuing on with the Adventure Park part, which needs a name still. Finally got that there, just so it's there. For all these rides have now got decorated down. So yeah, got the signs up ready for names. Got lights up and everything. I put some extra shops in, because why not, as well. And there's that boat ride. And of course, I'm not going to show you much of the roller coaster because I'm keeping that as a secret. That's the food ones done. Of course, there's the outdoor area. I've just plonked those down. I let you try and guess what's in there, but I'm not showing you too much of it. So that's those areas done. It's just the main parts of the ride upstairs and everything done. Just showed you a bit inside there. So it's still got a lot to be built. Most of this bit here is going to be treed up, so yeah, you won't see into there much. To be exactly true, I don't know why I was building this area. I'm a bit lost, but I do want at least one more roller coaster anyway. Pardon me, which could probably go over here. So, like I said, I don't like one more roller coaster at least in this park area. Like, I don't know what it is yet. We're going to put a couple more of it in. I'm glad of it, that actually does kind of go quite well with an adventure park themed area. Low line one. Yeah, that might be enough. It'll be the first ride they see, but that's true. Wouldn't work yet. Let's go one more that way. And then what path is it? Not that path, not that path, not that path, no, yes, no, Of course, that's going to be a pain to try and get line up back to. So once again, I'll put some rides down and do some speed up. Not speed up, I mean just build some things and then do them off camera. Like I said, none of these have actually been used. So yeah. Might be a bit too high, but hey, I'm not going to bother moving it around now. I thought about putting a boat there just because it needed it. Because like once again, it needs a name in his hand. Because it wasn't that high, the senior rating. So I put it up a bit. Like I said, I'm not showing you any of what's in this part here, or that part there, or that part there, or that part there. You can guess, and you might see some of it. So yeah, I keep taunting you, I know. Right, let's get back to Floodlight. So I'm trying to think what rides would go. That looks like that ride there can go in the spooky area, I think. So, like that can as well. That'll be in the sci-fi area. Sci-fi. I'm going to admit, I think a normal type of ride should be in it, but what, I don't know. That is way too big. Too steampunky. This is one thing they needed to add. Some more flat rides. with the adventure, because there's nothing in that for adventure themed at all. I suppose I can almost call some of these can be because they're Western. I suppose Western and adventure and pirate can go together. I'm going to say the only one that definitely can't go in this area is probably this ride, the Whirlywig. But hey ho, I'm putting it in. And it can go there. I'm going to admit I'm actually going to use the actual name for that ride, so that ride won't need a name. Can you not join? Can you not join? That'd be awful looking path, but too awful. Too bad to look at. Delete all of that path, that looks awful. Not that button. It doesn't need to be too much. I can't see this light being that popular. So it will only get a flat one. That can go like that. Yeah, so it weaves out of that. Yeah, this area is going to be a bit of a pain, I think. Or can I sneak in a small type of ride? I'm only going to use that as a little guidance. Because I don't want anything here, because that's going to be catered by trees. Which I could actually put down, I suppose. Trees that I use at the bottom. Yeah, that one. Nothing there, so we'll just go along here. This is what I do offline, so yeah, you can see why I do this offline. A lot. Since it's on console, I can't do it in time lapse. Whereas, oh, this would be in a time lapse. So yeah, there's going to be at least one more entrance to this part, which will be around there, say. So that ride's not too much of a spooky type. Like, out of curiosity, is that's massive? Because I'd expect it to be a smaller ride. Paradise. You know what? A vintage car ride can go in this area. Oh, that's that. Yeah, that should be straight. So yeah, this will be the non-scary ride in this part of the park. And quite massive, because it's going to be in with this building probably. I'm making it a lot more painful for myself. This won't be inside though, this will be outside mostly. So yeah. There we go. Pretty basic, right, but it will be outside quite a few of this, quite a big of this, because it's going to be, it will be probably intertwined with that actually. So it'd be a, like you'd be going on a little adventure type of thing. Don't need to colour the track, so. that I will not call them. Yep, I think. Alright, you're the seeds. You can be a brownish colour. What are you? Once again, that. You're that part of the car. Be dark brown. Blue's the wheels. Like that. And what will you be? Comes in red. The headlights. Might as well just be yellow. No, we're not testing ride until we've got everything done. So what was maximum? 20. What I'll do is I just have 10 on there for now. What I'll do is I'll throw that around there, at least that'll stop that from moaning about not being tested. So, well, let's complete this pathway. No, it's probably about time I did. To be perfectly true. Okay, and in. So that's on a different angle to what up here is, because that is not actually bang on there, actually. Of course, they can walk straight through that ball, but hey ho. So yeah, that'd be another building for me to build of on. I like giving myself a lot of building work. So it's train. Let's push the train downwards. Let's make a small ditch up there. Flood the surface. That looks too deep, but increase the size. Oh, that's annoying. I'm going to have to rebuild that bit of track. Make it like it's a river that goes off to the main part here. Not going anymore. Maybe tree. Not like being that. So actually just made this a bit of a wall. I'm going to delete all of that track in the building. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to rebuild that entire section of track. Delete, delete. Train. Not there. Let's try and get that not too sharp. Edit track. There we go. Makes it a little bit longer actually. So we might even be able to push it up to 15 because it looked like it was long enough. Come on, get out of it. So I won't build too much yet. Because this is still got a lot to go. There we go, and flung the wall on top. Just imagine that it does go through. I will hide all of this bit here anyway, so doesn't really matter too much. So I've definitely got a lot to build, right? Because this is now growing quite quickly, if you haven't noticed, and I need to save room for all this here to be built. Minus this section here, which is the lift hill, which I've left out, of course. Minus the very bottom. What is it with the birds? This is going to be quite detailed, this part will be. Still need names, of course, so for the restaurant and all the rides. Instead of just going, yeah, I'm off, typing I'll continue offline, I'm going to make you go through some of the hassle which I now go through whenever I do build. And it's to start with, is to find the right size, because I use this as a good little usage of basically some natural cover instead of it being all brocked off and everything. Because I just do that a lot. And it actually hides half the queue out of the way. So yeah. Because I don't actually want to ruin that side there. I'm going to leave that end in there. That on there. So yeah, like I said, hide some of the queue away. For the guests can't actually see how busy the ride is. And just to finish it off, a couple more of those either side. That patch there, I think, could even have like it. And I start with the trees because it's a lot more easier to do. And I mean, the trees are a lot easier for the place. And you just keep building until you feel good. That's enough. Type of thing, so yeah. Some of these trees you can't actually see unless you're in the queue. Another reason why to go on the ride, I'm going to say. Let's put it there as well. Of course, I'll put some blocks in sometimes. And I definitely put all these in. Type thing, just because it's all over the place. Not in any particular placement. Some of them you won't actually see because of where they are. Type of thing. Some close, some not. Just make that face look a different way for a difference. And there as well. And sometimes just a normal hedge here and there will come in. And that literally just make it a little bit different here and there. And to fill in some gaps, if required. Even some of those might come in. Because I've used one of those, but it's on top, if I remember rightly. stuff on top of the buildings and everything. I suppose these could easily enough go on somewhere as well, those bits as well. And then I'll go to the props and find the adventure stuff, and then use some of this and throw it down top of them. That's what I want. If you want to know why I use the trucks pre-built, I use that because of those bits. And that's it, because where the not that one, not that one, that one. And I will also admit that's where my sign is. Which is quite good because I've just noticed the sign's actually not straight, but there. It'll go with the atmosphere of it as well. Like, there's all the trucks and stuff, so yeah. And I use these just because it's a lot more easier to place. And some of them I will just colour as well. Some of them I won't. And I'm going to leave up there. But I do just leave some random bits of tyres around as well. And that's actually got a pin in the bottom. Just put a container on this side as well. That's too big. Let's give them a head chopper. And let's put that up. It doesn't have to look like it's supposed to be there. That's fourth. Well, I'm putting this diamond in as well. One, because it doesn't need to look like it's supposed to be there. And of course, sometimes some of the animatronics will come onto this as well. Because I have put, if you eagle eyes, you will notice there's B equals some areas. So yeah. Do any of them walk to the path up on? No. No. But stuff like this I will put in and dig in and so forth. A couple of people digging here and there. Ooh, hello. Around there, so at least that'll look right. Of course, not necessarily 100% need to see them really. What the? Never known what that is, ever. Of course, I will admit I will use, instead of building the statues, if I can, I find them in this area. Because I'm not going to spend ages building them. Because I've got them, did put that down over here. But I've literally dumped a load of bushes around it just to make it look like it's been there for some time. That looks a bit stupid. It's handy if you want ever to put one of these in anyway. You might even put one there just to hide everything, hide the gap or something. So anywhere that fit, probably it might even fit in the middle there, but you won't see it. Of course, there's not really any. That's why I used the natural forensic, because I don't think some of those will do me any good. But there. that there and one the other way around. Facing that way. It's a bit of a curve on it. It makes it look like that's actually a door. Hopefully that'll say it hasn't been tested. Shut up. And that was only a quick way, so if you think of how much time it took me to do some of these bits. There's the little big beetle walking around. Yeah, fair enough, it goes straight for the bush, but there. Of course, there's a picnic area down here. Everywhere's lit up now. And of course, how I do the lights is plunge it into darkness. Then go to build and put the lights in. And I do use these as well. I just ignore the fact that we're actually near bushes, so they would actually get a set of light in real life. I mostly use the corners as well for them. Enough. Put one with him back here. Is the one. That works for that, so at least that'll lighten up. And next up as well. When it comes to the normal path, these will get used. Can get used as well. Yeah, I've left that side for now because I don't know if I'm going to do that. So, back to the daytime. That blind pretty much everyone in the park, but that's done. I'm going to build on station. Yeah, we're going to use normal walls. Is that long enough for two? No. Actually, that's not what I meant. That is. That's better. Does that better? No, that doesn't give. Once again, that one. And that. So actually, I'm going to go those two areas all right for the entrances. Now, none of that goes onto the actual grid, so it's a pain. But fair enough, this building doesn't actually need to be that much, because if you think of it, it being a kiddie ride, oh poos. This is the only problem I keep doing, is that I keep putting it on the wrong side. Within no time, we've got a building built, but of course there is no roof in this entire pack. But they put the corner bits in. So yeah, one thing that is definitely missing is a proper station building technique for this park. But yeah, that will do for the building. Then how I do it, get rid of that. And it's either wood or stucco I use. But I use that and go straight to that. It's either wood or stucco, let's use wood. because I've used stucco on those buildings there. This will be wood. I'm gonna just ignore the stupidness there, because that doesn't actually look that bad. So yeah, that would be one of many buildings along this area in this part. 1 second, while you're... Of course, these are all at the bottom if you didn't know where they are. There. Let's build on this section here, because why not? And it just makes it a bit bigger, this building. So yeah, storm star isn't going to work that well. So if you just keep building onto stuff, you eventually get nice buildings. Anyway, a majority of that will hide what's over here. So yeah, literally all I said was this stucco and everything good. So if I put that up there, that will continue down there to there and to there, and then it will keep going up that way. Dump that on top of it all. Fair enough, I know it's floating in. 3 meter wall into position there and done. I'm only going to do that there and there just so it stops annoying me. Like once again with the roof 2 meter slope. Basically not there, there, and there. And in some instances you can actually do that. Really as well. That is too much. That can go there. That can go there. Won't be. That can go there. So this is going to be a corner bit. Onto there and there. So it makes the buildings randomly looking as well. Which I'm going to say is probably a good thing. And then like all along there. So it does make the buildings look a bit random. But that's what you want, to be honest. Be true, it is it to be random. So when it comes for this bit here, I don't know what I'm going to do there yet. That is flown, so I will have to eradicate that wall to stop it from floating. Now in midair. So down and down. You can see it there. No, that's on there. There, and there. I know that's what I'll do. So yeah. Then it'll be trees and everything else. But before you do go, let's put in the paths. The all important pathway. do a priority path onto this. Not like that. Go very much. Doesn't need the link up there. And then do priority pass. Enable the priority pass. There we go. There, do there. So it's only going to be a very incredibly short, but it will get you on quite quick. And actually, let me change that path to that one, then at least it all goes the same way. I won't do any more detail into this, because I don't really want to bore you, but I can tell you something, there'll probably be hippos in there. And for this, like I said, you can probably guess this one. I'll go to, which one is it, props, yeah, that one. Ride signs which are under that one. Which one's the whirlywig proper sign? It can't be just that blimmin' boat, could it? No. That I mean. If it is, I won't put it in. Let's see here. Not theme, contact parks, property. That be under it? No. Brands, would that be under anything there for roller coaster? No. Actually, I'll look offline. Then it saves me having to search all over the place. So yeah, along here there'll be definitely some more little shops type thing. Another area for that as well. Over here will be sci-fi and spooky. Will be probably half along here, some I say, because I think Freelands will do it, because that will fill the park very nicely up. So yeah. So I'm going to end it here, guys, so don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and when you comment ride names down below, because everything needs a name, apart from that, because I'm going to keep, might as well just say back and stairs Whirlywig. When it's up, say yes or no to the if that one. I don't think the victory will go that well in this area, because it's not really a boat themed area, it's a boat in the middle of a jungle. So yeah, this ride needs a name now. Of course, all the rides need a name, even this still. But I know what you're probably going to wait for, and that's wait until you see inside the ride, when it's finished as well. But I will have to admit, that show building will probably look a bit boring on the outside. Once again, I'm giving you teasers of what's in there. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed those teasers. So once again, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell while you're there. And why don't you leave a like as well, because it always helps. And once again, like, comment and subscribe. No, you all have an awesome day. Goodbye.